Good morning, me old Spododactyses, Dinkles and Popty Pings, and how the devil are you? You're joining me here in a beautiful part of Lancashire called Clitheroe. Well, Lancashire's just beautiful in general, isn't it? Anyway, you're joining me here looking like Claude Greengrass's long lost love child from over the moors and over the fields and far away. My lovely warm winter jumper, I managed to get fifth wheel grease all over this arm yesterday. And I thought, and you can't really get it off. And I know people say swarfiger and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it'll clog up all bloody washing machine and whatnot. Plus, putting it down anywhere in cab, it's just going to get covered in more shit. It's going to transfer everywhere, innit? So I've got a pair of scissors, and I thought I'll cut the sleeves off. I've not done the best of jobs, I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't win first prize at any tailoring competition, so there's no point me going on that the British Sewing Bee or anything like that. I look ridiculous. But I pulled into BAE Services last night. Get straight to that. Hey, it still does trick. It's now a tank top. I pulled into BAE Services last night and I went straight into bloody place, do you know what I mean? And I didn't have to get some funny stirs, you know, off all them posh looking buggers what always stop there on the way, you know, to and from the Lake District, because they like paying for the locally produced food and all that. Oh, they were all looking at me as if I were mental, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's not why you called. We're on our way now. We've just done a tip at a place round the corner there. Let's just get this thing fired up. We've just tipped round corner there at we've just been to Travis Perkins really. And we've just tipped there with 2 drops on. My next drop now is for a place at Nantwich, some farm. So I thought, if you're up for it, we'll run you down the A59. I'm going to pull him into Charnock Richard Services, and then I'll ring this farmer. So mirrors, I'll ring this farmer and see what crack is. Anyway, when I went into that Travis Perkins there, I've just took part load off, tipped it. I said to the fella, I said, I'm sure I've just seen a sign for a breakfast bar or a cafe or something. He said, come back out of here, pal. We've just been round the corner. Come back out of here, turn right, then turn right again. There's a cafe in the auction mart here. He said, it's brilliant. He said, good food. And I've just been in and I can confirm one of the best... Is this guy coming in here? Yeah, just mindful. One of the best cooked breakfasts I think I've had in a long time. Absolutely fantastic. Staff were wonderful. Oh, it was brilliant. It was good, like. They're going to take the around me, pal. I'm kicked over on an angle. Just mindful. He's going to be mindful. Oh, there's a big pothole there where he's just getting. And I'm going to have to watch his own there. Staff were lovely, and yeah, like I said, one of the best cooked breakfasts I've had in a long time. And it looks to me like you can park here overnight as well, so that's handy for future, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But just mindfully, because there is a great big pothole. It's bloody massive. Oh, go on, lad. Go on, I'll pay now so well. So we're going to go left out of here. We go left out of here, then right, and that should take us back up towards the A59. So yeah, the plan is we will take you to what's it called? Oops, cars. They just come from nowhere. There's no coming, and then all of a sudden 3 come at once. And there's always one. I'll have to wait now till she goes past me. Why do they do that? When we get out, it's going to be tight. It's a quiet road until you want out, and then it's not quiet. They just come from nowhere. Mindful. Mirrors.
At the end of the road, turn
right. We're going right here, so this should take us back onto the A59 now, and then we'll run it down back to M6. Right. I'll pull him into Charnock Richard, and I'll cut you loose, and we'll ring the farmer. The place I've just tipped at was just next left down there. And again, that industrial estate, I pulled up outside because I like 25 minutes early. So I didn't drive in, I just pulled up outside. I'm trying to get parked up. It's just cars come from nowhere. You think it's a nice little quiet industrial estate until you go on it. In an Arctic, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll remember that place for next time at Clitheroe though. Absolutely fantastic. Lovely food. Honestly, one of the best cooked breakfasts I've had in a long time.
At the end of the road, turn right.
You'd hash browns, black pudding, 2 sausages, 2 bacon, egg, mushrooms, tomatoes, beans, toast, and I've got a coffee. £8.50. And it was freshly cooked to order as well. Lovely and hot and just nice. Not swimming in fat and grease like some greasy spoons out. Just lovely. I really enjoyed it. Mirrors mindful. We're going to go right out of here. This will be at A59. The beautiful part of the world in Lancashire. Right, my little tank top now, it's one of them, it'll come in handy, it'll do. You know, it's a woolen jumper like, so cutting it off, it was never going to cut off straight. You're right, just look like nobody owns me, you know what I mean? Even wife said I look mental. I took us that's put a selfie, posted a selfie on here last night. I sent it to wife, she said, oh, don't wear that, you look mental. I said, it'll be alright, love, don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it, love. So I'll tell them you've done it. Right, mindful, you watch now, there'll be 29,000 cars come. As soon as it's my turn to get out, they'll come from nowhere. There's 2 vans coming straight away. 2 vans, a car, another van, and 500 coming from right. We could be here a while. We've still got quite a heavy load on the concrete beams. There was only 12. I think there was 9 beams coming off there. Mirrors, come on, lad, we're out. Go on, son, out big one. So we've still got pretty much a full load on, so we're still reasonably heavy. Anyway, that's us, we're out onto A59. Just mirrors now, it is an overtaking lane and there's a car now coming. What's just followed me out, it's overtaking us. Bump. Bump and grind. Bump and grind, lad, bump and bloody grind. My 2 new orders have just come through, my reload's come through, I haven't clicked on it, I don't know where it'll be, I'm assuming it's going to be Pollington or something, I don't know. It is what it is. I've saved myself a 15 for tonight to get home. Well, there's no point pushing on past T-Bay services because I wasn't going to get tipped last night. Well, there's no point using a 15. I'll just do a 13 then, what I mean. So weather-wise, it's such a cloudy day. It looks like it's going to tip it down all day. Road conditions are dry, but we are expecting rain. It's rained on and off all last night. It rained on most of last night. So coming up to roundabouts, you just start backing him off with mirrors. Just mindful. Nice steady line of traffic behind us, but not causing us any bother. Road does get a bit bumpy.
Go round the roundabout, 2nd exit.
Mirrors, just come over towards this white line. Out coming, we're straight out. Mirrors as we come round. We'll just follow A59 now, all the way down to Tickletrout and M6 motorway. Today's Friday. it's good to be alive. 13 miles at M6, that'll do us. It'll be about an half an hour video, I think, taking you down to Charnock Richard Services. Does anybody know what did they do with all that Camelot theme park? I mean, when it closed down, Camelot theme park at Charnock Richard, for years, all the roller coaster structures were still up. It's not there anymore. Have they flattened all lot? And I know at one point they were on about developing it and building houses on it, and people were protesting. Did they build on that? I've never been round there for years, like. There's a lot of land with it. But a shame when that place closed down, because it used to do really well years ago. They used to have shows on and everything. In fact, the Park All nightclub used to be mega. It used to be massive, Park All nightclub. A good night out, but it was out in bloody way though, do you know what I mean?
First exit.
I remember going there one night when I was about 18 years old, and local radio station, Rock FM, were having a promotional night there. And I went and I ended up getting through. I was bladdered, mate. I was stumbling about, bladdered, and this pair of hands just grabbed hold of me and frog marched me out and kicked me out back door, bouncer. And my mates were still in. I thought, what am I going to do now? So I went round to the front door protesting. They wouldn't let me back in. And I thought, well, if I start arguing, I'm going to get a good hiding. Because I was ignorant, really, because, you know, a young 18-year-old lad drunk, you're no match for bouncers, you know what I mean? Big steroid heads. So I ended up walking away with my tail between my legs. And I managed to walk it all the way down to bloody Shevington. And then I ended up flagging a taxi down at Shevington. And he dropped me off in Wigan. I was wounded, I was gutted.
Go round the roundabout. First exit.
I'd sobered up by the time I'd walked to Shevington, like. Yeah, Park All nightclub. I don't know whether that's open anymore. Used to get that TV show, The Hitman and Her. They used to do it for. I mean, I was a bit too young for that. When that used to be in its heyday, it was Michaela Strachan and Pete Waterman, wasn't it? But I was a bit too young for that. I was only like 14, 15 when that was on telly.
Go round the roundabout.
So I'd have never got in anyway.
First exit.
Just mindful. Lakeside lodges for sale from £149,000. Christ, you could buy a house for that price. Well, you used to be able to years ago. You probably couldn't now. You wouldn't be able to in bloody Penrith. You get a letterbox for that price.
800 yards. Go round the roundabout.
A letterbox and a shoebox. But here comes Lorraine again. Just come off that gas now because we're just rolling downhill. We are approaching roundabout as well. So mirrors, mindful. Just start backing him off. Right hand lane. Mirrors.
Go round the roundabout. Second exit.
Mindful. Mirrors over towards curb, not on it, just so my arse end of trailer doesn't come out of white line. Nicely round within my crease. Mirrors, signals on. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to be going next. I have a feeling it's going to be either Pollington or Ellesmere Port or something. I don't know. Wherever it is, it's going to be. It's that misty rain, this, where you put windscreen wipers on and it ends up smearing dryness all over bloody windscreen because it's not quite rain enough to justify windscreen wipers. It's just that little bit of mist. Going off them clouds, it's going to rain proper in a bit. that's nice. There's a lovely arch bridge across there. It's massive and all. Is it a railway bridge, that? Yeah, there's a train coming over it. A massive big arch railway bridge. It goes on, spans off for quite a bloody distance and all. Oh, that looks mint, does that? So mirrors, mindful, coming into temporarily 30. No bugger out working. The cones are out ready. Back into 40. Mirrors. Come out of that cloud now. Yeah, I was quite impressed with that breakfast. I really enjoyed it. It's alright. I'll go there again. I will definitely go there again. Let's have a taste of coffee. I've not tasted it yet. Yeah, that's alright. It's alright for as far as powdered coffee goes. It's warm and wet, it'll do. It'll do. It's bad do, that lad. It's bad bloody do, eh, lad. Bad do.
After 400 yards, go round the roundabout, third exit.
I'm just going to wait a second because we are going uphill. I'm now going to come off that gas and just roll it up. Just so I get the momentum carrying me up to the top of the hill. There's no point me coming off the gas too early and then losing momentum halfway up the hill. So mirrors,
Go
mindful,
round the
where's this car
roundabout,
going?
third
It's
exit.
turning the other way, it's going the other way. Mindful. Mindful mirrors. Mindful mirrors. Mirrors mindful. That goes off to Blackburn on the A666. This is the one I want.
Take the
Yeah.
exit.
There we go. Just following the A59, just tickling and feckling, that knows. Well, them's bonny houses there, you see. I like how they're built. They look, I mean, I know they're brick, but they look like stone. It looks like they've been built out of stone. It's like stone looking block. It's probably hollow in the middle. It's probably not stone all the way through, but they look good, them houses. I like them. They look good from a distance, but if you went and scratched surface, you'd probably find fault left, right and bloody centre, because they throw houses up these days, don't they? There's no skill and craft involved anymore. It's just throw them up as quick as you can because we're on a price. They get paid per brick they lay. But having said that, I couldn't lay bricks. I couldn't build you a wall or a house. It is a skill in itself. I did used to work as an odd carrier though, many moons ago, a bricklayer's labourer, setting them out with all bricks and mortar all day. That was hard work, it was hard graft. But I'd not long since come out of the army at the time and I was as fit as a fiddle, so it didn't bother me at the time. I wouldn't like to do it now, 20 odd years later. I couldn't do it now. I physically couldn't do it now, it would destroy me. 20 odd year ago I was as fit as a fiddle. I could keep two brickies going all day and they was putting some bricks in, do you know what I mean? They was going at it and I could keep them going all day. I could keep in front of them all day. But I'd always get there half an hour before they turned up so I could get I could get the mixer going, get a mix on ready, and then as soon as they come in, all the mortar was, I'd already set the bricks out for them in piles, and I'd already set the next phase out for them on the next plot as well. So by the time they turned up, once they'd had the brew, the mortar was ready for them, you know what I mean? Set out on boards. And then I used to stay behind half an hour at night time as well, after they'd gone. I'd stay behind for half an hour and set everything out for morning, hot bricks and that, you know what I mean? So all I had to do when I come in was get mixer on, and wait for them turning up, and then just put it on the boards for them ready. Yeah, I was as fit as a fiddle back then. I'm not now. 20 odd years of doing nothing, no exercise. The last 5 years sat on my arse driving one of these bloody things. I'm sure there's still an infantry soldier within me somewhere, but I don't know where. If push comes to shove though, I could soon strip and assemble a weapon again and do my bit. Do my bit in Dad's army, do you know what I mean? Just mindful as we pass that. Traffic's stopped up ahead, just roll him up, just tickling and feckling. There are traffic lights, and just changing to green now. It's a bonny little house on corner here, I noticed it when I came in this morning. But as nice as that is, it's just a single story house, it's like a little corner bungalow. As nice as that is, I'd be frightened to live in there in case a car or a wagon lost control, skidded and come straight through my living room. Took me out. It looks like a nice house, a nice bungalow. Looks kind of like it belonged to the Lord of the Manor at one point, and it was like, you know, the gatehouse to a ground of some sort. I don't know. If you live local, you tell me. Them's bonny big houses, what's being built there, isn't it? Beside me at the wheel, stole a kiss at the turn of a mile, my curiosity's running wild, shaking it, bobbing it, boo, stinking rotten swiney shoe. Some bonny houses round there, isn't there? I wonder where everybody gets the bloody money from. You know what I mean? What kind of jobs do most of these people have what live in bonny big houses like this? And where would you work round here? You'd have travelling to Preston and Lancaster and stuff, wouldn't you? Mind you, I suppose from here you could commute to Manchester. You're not a million miles away from M6 motorway, are you? M61. Just coming into a 30, some mirrors. Flashes out for school. 9:05 now, so you'd assume all kids will be in school, but there might still be third parent dotted about. There must be school here, so then. nice smooth road surface this. It's not long since it's been done this.
400 yards. Go round
We are
the
descending, we're
roundabout,
approaching
second
roundabout
exit.
Atlanticus Navicus he's just told us, so we'll just start backing him off. We are coming downhill a little bit.
Go round the roundabout, second exit.
There's a car now right up my rigget. I don't know why they do that. Why sit right up the rigget of an Arctic? I have slam on, they're going to have half a day out with Undertaker. They just see truck and think, I won't pass this dickhead, I'm not getting stuck behind him. He's right up my rigget now. He's ready for overtaking me. We've not even got to two lanes yet. Watch this in a minute, he'll float past me. Just mindful now in case these lights change. There it goes. Right up my rigget. Right up my crack, lad. Right up crack. Here's another one, just before we're coming back into two-way traffic. And there's a third one. Now this is a bit dodgy. Nobody wants to get stuck behind a truck. But it's like a domino effect. The two what's now in front of me was probably happy to sit behind me until the first one come right up my rigget and overtook me. Then they think, oh well, if he's done it, I can do it. So it's like a domino effect. I think that's a copper there, sat there on right. Just mindful mirrors. Just expecting these lights will change. There it is, that's the police sat there. Yeah, it's like a domino effect. That's BAE. What do they do there at BAE Systems? Do they make engines for planes or what? I thought that would have been Boeing's job. Or do they make the wings? I don't know whether they make the wings or not, I don't know. It's water, isn't it? Like the Eurofighter or something. Something to do with planes that they make anyway. So BAE will be the same company what own BAE at Barrow, what do the submarines, won't it? It's like a massive site. Probably get if you got a job there as an apprentice, you'd probably have a job for life, wouldn't you? Not far off motorway now.
After 800 yards, go round the roundabout, second exit.
Again, no gas, just rolling him up here. Just letting gravity do work. We're just descending slightly. It's not a big incline descent thingy like that. We're just rolling down now. Just start backing him off. I want to go right at these lights where the petrol station is. Just mindful now. Just expecting these traffic lights will change on them. There you go. They have changed.
Go round the
So
roundabout.
just roll him up. We're already
second
poised
exit.
ready like a coil spring. Just roll him up gradually. No point flying on then, because I was expecting lights would change. No bother. Just another day in the office, you know what I mean? Maureen, he's at it again. Bigging himself up. No, I'm no expert, guys. I'm not. Every day's a school day. Lights have changed, mirrors. Every day's a school day for me. You're only as good as your next job. I am no expert. I've never tried to be an expert. I never claimed to be an expert. We just have the crack, you know what I mean, when I'm talking about our mooring and that. So lights have changed up ahead. So again, just off that gas, just roll him up. Start backing him off now. See, this is the thing, you know, with this daft, you've got to gently squeeze the accelerator now, because if you put your foot down, then it just goes boom, 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 boom. It bounces up and down like an episode of Pimp My Ride. Proper unstable like that, the daft. I don't know why it does it. It really annoys me, so I've learned now to just, when you're still gradually rolling, don't put your foot up floor, foot accelerator off, just gently squeeze it, and it'll set off in a nice smooth motion. Otherwise it tries to lift itself up and just starts bouncing on you. It's horrible. This should take us down to motorway now, going to junction 31 M6. Yes, the time now is just coming up to 9:15. I'm not booked in to this next job till 12:30, but I know it's going to a farm. So if I can get to Charnock Richards Services, pull up, I'll ring the farmer, tell him where I'm at. Well, I'll have a look at it first, make sure I know exactly where I'm going. Then I'll pull up, ring the farmer, tell him where I'm at, tell him how long I'm going to be, and can I tip me out? That'll be the bonus for me.
Keep left, then take the motorway.
We are descending, so we're just on this exhaust brake all the way down here now, just on retarder basically. It's a fair old hill, is this? It doesn't look it, but it is. You can feel it when you're coming down with weight on your back, man. We're still practically fully loaded because we've took nine little beams off there. So we've still got a full load on for this place.
Keep left, then take the motorway.
Right, mirrors. Just mindful now, where's this traffic coming at side of me? Are we going to start joining at the same time? I need to start thinking about getting over straight away when I get on as well, because if I don't, I'll end up in the lane to come off onto the M61 motorway for Bolton and Charlie. We don't want that. Right, I'm going to start putting a signal on now. Signal on early, gives our intentions. So I need to come across from lane 1 to lane 2, because lane 1's going to soon turn into a car coming right on me. There you go. Lane 1 now goes on to the M61 for Manchester, Bolton, Charlie and all that. We want lane 2, which will soon become lane 1. No point staying in that lane too long. As you'll never get over otherwise. Just mindful now of people missing the junction and coming in front of me to get off here. Because they will do it. Descending, just backing off a touch. There's one, see, coming across. Just mindful now. This is where they start panicking now, thinking, oh shit, that's the junction I want. They'll cut right in front of you. Like this black car here, you see, undecided, don't know what it wants, and the van. So they're going to come across? I think they are. Also mindful of anybody what's in that lane and they think, oh shit, I don't want off here, I want back on. They put straight across to the bit. Just mindful, all round mindfulness. You've time, have eyes up your bloody arse doing this job, lad. There you go, the van's off. Here comes the rain again. That misty fine rain, innit, what soaks you through. car in front now, this purple car. I'm wondering, is he going to come off here at this junction, or do I need to overtake it? I'm going to put a signal on, knowing it's coming off. I'm still catching it. Mirrors. We'll come back into lane 1 as soon as he clears. Oh, she. Rolling, 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 rawhide. Tag it up. Rawhide. Bump me freaking hellfire, there's no need for it. I was telling you, there's just no need for bumps. With all this bloody road tax we're paying out, there's no need for bumps anywhere in bloody road, lad. I don't know why they keep bloody patching. Everywhere's patched within an inch of its frigging life. And they don't last. The patches don't last. Mirrors, mindful. 1 journey from slip road, 2 journey from slip road, 3 journey from slip road. I'm going to come across. This van's right alongside of me here now, so he's going to come onto lane 1. Just mindful, he's going to undertake me and cut onto lane 2 in a minute. He's not, he's staying behind. I am catching this one, however, and the camper van. This one's catching the camper van. Is he going to come out? We're rolling, 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 rawhide. Back it up, back it in, and a diddle up, a diddle up, diddle up, a doom, rawhide. Could have been a singer, you know, I could have been a contender. Oh, aye. Opportunity knocks, eh? I never heard it knocking. Never heard it knocking, lad. Must have rang doorbell and it's been disconnected. Battery had gone in it. Must have rang doorbell instead of using knocker. Rawhide. There's a lot of police about today. Oh, actually, that police car's just put its lights on and a sign in back saying HGV follow me or something, because the truck driver flashed at him when he put it on. So he's getting pulled in that truck at opposite carriageway there then. We're taking him to a weighbridge. There's a weighbridge up there somewhere, I think in Leyland, isn't there? So I'm mindful, I'm catching this truck in lane 1, so I'm going to stay out in lane 2 for now. It's a dull, wet, miserable looking day, isn't it? Eh? Again, it's just that misty rain. It's not good. It's not sexy. Right, mirrors. Just wait till we clear this one in lane 1. Enough of a gap. Signals on, we're coming back in. He hasn't flashed me, so I'm not flashing him back. The ignorant pig. So we should be approaching Charnock Richard services shortly, and where this service shall terminate. Please make sure you have all your belongings. Thank you for joining us on board the Borough Express down the A59 from Clitheroe to Charnock Richards. Borough Airlines. It'll never take off. Just mindful we're gaining on this log wagon, but we are going to be approaching services soon, so there's no point me coming out because it might take me a mile to overtake him. So all I'm going to do now to save coming out, missing my junction and blocking lane 2 for a mile and a half. I'm clogging up lane 2. I'm just going to back it off 2 miles an hour. Just sit behind it. probably could have took him by now, but again, there's no point. There's no point because he's pretty much on par with same speed as me. I probably would have took him going up a little bit of an incline because this pulls really well uphill. So there's no point me coming out into lane 2 and clogging up, hogging lane 2 for 1.5 miles, 2 miles. I mean, the cars have got lane 3 to get past us, but I just don't feel the need to clog up lane 2 when I'm pretty much evenly matched for speed. What's the sake of an extra 0.5 mile an hour? Do you know what I mean? That makes sense? Like I said, services are coming up in 1 mile. So I'm going to pull him off here. We should have been, this is probably about a good half an hour, 35 minutes, 40-minute video or something, I don't know. I think it's just about enough. If I can, I'll do you something later on, wherever we reload at running for home. I'll find out in a minute when I click on this app and look where they're sending me next. But like I said, my next job now is to get this second drop off, which is practically a full load at Nantwich. Right, 0.5 mile mirrors. I've seen a lot of Bullman's bulk wagons these last few days, this week in particular, up Scotland and that. I'll be honest, that's one job I don't miss. Nice family, lovely people, but I would no intentions of ever going back there again. I didn't like it. Mirrors, I did not like Timbers. Well, for that company, I didn't like working for that company. They were a lovely family, but just the way they ran things, and you were flogged to death, flogging on. That's why, I mean, tipper drivers get a bad name for driving like idiots, but I can understand why they do, because they're fucking working you to death. Flogging on left, right and centre. It's not sexy. Mindful, just mindful. Fucking hell, there's a heck of a divot there. And again here, these are really bad. It's like the road's collapsing. Just come through slowly. I don't like going through them fast because it's so easy to bust the tyre. Do you know what I mean? Right, so I have been your old mate Borothea, and once again you, my friend, have been beautiful. I thank you very much for watching, but for now I'm out of here. We're going to have to hopefully get this thing reversed in here on our good side. We'll just draw it alongside these lot and see what crack is. I could have come out on that car park, but I wouldn't have been able to take a wide enough swing, I don't think. I'll just come out my seatbelt here, because this is I'm not right keen on this services. It's always dog shit trying to reverse in here, because you've got your wrist scraping on this bloody curb at the side here. Just put my window down, ready. Your wrist scraping passenger side step on this bloody curb here up right hand side. It's one of them great big high race curbs and all. Just look down that mirror there, see where I'm at. I'm right close to the bloody thing. Where am I? Yeah, I'm not keen on this services. Oh, and son. You know, trust your initial instincts and judgment, but always if in doubt, get up out your seat, put that handbrake on, get up out your seat and have a look. Because we are in perfectly in this bay. But can you see how high that curb is there? It's so easy. It's so easy to end up taking a tyre out or ripping all your step out on the passenger side by not looking where you are. Because that is one hell of a high raised curb there across. And you know, when you can't quite see it, handbrake on, get up out that seat and just have a look. And just follow your nose. And we're in the bay, perfect. Right, thanks very much. I'll see you later. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.